Hi and welcome. Today we are looking at a phone that I didn't know it exists until a few days ago. This is the 8849 Tank 01. They also have Tank 02, which comes with a projector, pre-installed projector, and also I think they are launching Tank 03. Different specs on all of them, but yeah. So they give you, because it has the EU plug, they also give you a UK plug converter, which by the looks of it, it says it's 13 amps, but I'm not going to use it because I'll charge it via USB. But it's good that they offer you this. It came exactly like that. It has this at the end of the box. I was actually thinking, what is that? Like that. But yeah, that's really good. Let's just take that out of the way. So let's have a look at the phone. I did open it before because this is something that I really need to have a look. And this phone has is running Android. They say that it's Android 12, but it's been already upgraded to Android 13. And it's like a clean, clean Google Android 13. Doesn't have anything loaded apart of a few apps that they're useful for the phone. That's what I like about it, that it's a clean Android similar to Google Pixel. So this is a rugged smartphone. It has a battery of 22,000 milliampere, dual 4G SIM. Obviously it comes unlocked, and it has a 1200 lumens camping light built in. And they say 22 gigabytes of RAM plus 256 gigabytes ROM. So what they do here, it actually has 12 RAM, 12 gigabyte RAM, but it's using 10 of the ROM as RAM, like you used to do it back in the day with Windows computers. The screen is a 6.1 inches, 6.81 inches Full HD, and they say this is a waterproof rugged phone, and it only has a single speaker, NFC OTG built in. So that's how it looks on the side, the box, and then you just have 8849. So we'll put that aside like so, and this is the phone itself. It is heavy because it should be, it's as heavy as a power bank, 22,000 milliampere power bank. So we'll put that on the side for now. It did came in this, and then some further information in there. They do provide you two screen protectors, which is not glass. It's just like actually one, it's the film kind of protector, and the other one I think is glass. But one of this is already installed, unless no, yeah, that's a film foil, that's glass, but it's one like this already installed. The phone itself has Panda glass technology, which is I was reading some reviews, and it's quite similar to the Gorilla Glass, but obviously Gorilla Glass is much better. You get some more information in here as well. The power brick, it is a 66 watts power delivery. Let's see if I can open that. I don't think there's anything else in here. No. So you don't get a SIM card tool because it's not needed for this phone. But that's a single USB-C with this cable. That's a 66 watt power brick, and it's really nice made. It's very good quality. Like everything else of this phone it's really well built. And that's the cable. So I'm not gonna need to use them because I do have a 100 watts power delivery one if I really need to. So I'll put this like so, and we'll carry on with the unboxing video. So yeah, let's have a quick look around the phone. So as you can see, it's they've used screws to put the back of this phone in place. This is metal. You can see the logo 8849. I do like that logo. And then you have a combination of like plastic in there. That's where the speaker is. It's a single speaker, not stereo speaker. That's where the torch is. You still have a flashlight. You can also use the torch while filming, and I'll show you. And you have a 3 cameras set up. You also have an infrared for night vision, and that's the whole punch hole for the microphone. If we move on the top, we have the SIM card tray. There's no micro SD expanding on this one. So if you remove this, you have a place for 2 SIM cards. Because yes, it takes 2 SIM cards. You also have another, I think it's called infrared, the one that you use to control your TV and other compatible devices. So that's really good that they've included that. On this side, you have the volume rocker, and the buttons, they have this noise when you touch them, but they are very nice and responsive. And that's where you have a fingerprint also, as well as the power button. And as you can see, again, screws all over the place. If we move down, you have the USB-C charging port, which is covered to prevent water from going in. So that's the USB-C port. Next to it, I think that's another screw maybe. And then that's the audio jack for headphones. As we move along, we have a special button in here which can be customized to open up to 3 different things. I think one is long press, short press, and double press. And then that's the button for the torch. So if you need to open the torch, you would press and hold on this button. Let me just put it like that so you won't light up straight in your eyes. And it goes into a medium. Then you press again, it goes in low. You press again, it just flickers a bit, SOS, and then back to this. And if you double press it, it goes into the highest mode, which is 1200 lumens. Yeah, I'll show you a bit how bright it is. And then you press and hold, and it just turns off. I think this is if you want to maybe put a strap on it, but it's a bit heavy for that. There's another hole for the microphone. And also at the top you have the speaker grill. And I had a phone call with this, and it sounds normal, you know. It's nothing out of the normal. It's just like a normal Samsung phone. They can hear you very well as well back. And that's where you have the proximity sensor. The camera is a puncture in the screen, which is really good. And then that's the screen, the LCD panel. Nothing fancy, it's not OLED, but you will see that the image quality is very good. So yeah, let's just go ahead and turn it on. I have it set up so, like, for example, if it's off, as soon as you move it, it should normally start on its own. I'm not sure why it's not doing that now. It was doing it earlier all the time, maybe because I've just shut it down. Yeah, you see, it just pick up some movement. Yeah, so I've tested the 4G data as well. It works really well. As you can see, it does shows HD now, but earlier it was 4G because the signal is a bit weaker. The Wi-Fi, that's the battery, and you can see I put it to shut down quite fast actually. And that's the battery, and I've charged this yesterday around maybe 7 or something, fully charged. No, actually it was around 9. It was fully charged because I've charged it with a charger that gives you about 20 watts, and it took a few hours, but I prefer to charge it slower than very fast. Yeah, so as you can see, it comes with a screen protector, which is a glass protector already built in, or at least that's what I think, because you can see it's you can see some air bubbles So I'm happy with that for now. I won't make any changes. As you can see, I didn't even, or maybe it takes it as a fingerprint actually. I don't know, but it does picks up some movement. You see? Yeah. So it has face recognition, fingerprint, pin. I just put a simple pin. Yeah. So you can do everything in here. You have news. You can do everything you would normally do with a Android phone. So first of all, what I want to show you is it is how clean it is actually. So if you look in here, it's exactly, and it moves really fast. It only has 60 hertz refresh rate. It doesn't have a 120 or 144. The Tank 3 will have a 144 refresh rate. These are all the apps that comes pre-installed with. I did install, I think, YouTube and YouTube Music, and then I'll just show you a few things. So, which is a bit outstanding. So these ones I've also installed myself, the Asphalt 9 and the Weather app. But then everything is exactly the same as you would normally have. Calculator. I've enabled this menu because some people say it's not possible, but it is. So you just have to find exactly where the option is and you enable it. I do prefer that rather than the swipe. Yeah, and then I'm gonna just go into some of the outstanding apps that it has. Obviously, it has radio, but you need to plug in a audio cable, and then it works really well. You have I'm not quite sure what is the NFC card. I think it's called NFC card emulation. I'm not really sure if I want to use that. That's something that I don't really want to use, but you can definitely use Google Wallet if you need to. And then you have photos. I will take a photo in just a minute. You have the normal phone where you just dial your phone numbers and just call someone if you need to. You have safety from Google. That's a new thing. The SIM toolkit, that's where you're gonna actually I think click if you need to, if you have two SIM cards maybe. I've never used that before. You have a sound recorder, so you can start recording your voice. For example, testing 1 2 3 testing, and I'm quite far now from the speaker. Let's have a listen. We just need to save it first. Not really sure what I've done there, but yeah. For example, testing 1 2 3 testing, and I'm quite far now from the speaker. Yeah, that's pretty decent, I would say. Let's just delete this. We don't need it. Okay, so not sure what's that student thing. The problem is you can't really uninstall it. But I guess if you're a student, probably use it to stop distracting you from using your phone. But the most interesting part is the toolbox. So the toolbox has a few options in here. So like noise test. So it's asking you to record the audio. So I'll just say only this time. If I don't say anything, then it's going low. If it's very loud, then it's gonna be harmful noise, but I can't really be that loud even if I do this. Or yeah, so it's quite cool. That's quite cool. Compass, but you need to do calibrate it first. Let's see. I don't know if I'm doing it too fast or not, but yeah. Then you have a compass, flashlight, and I think this is just turning on the normal flashlight, and you can stop it. I think you can Can you go? I thought maybe you can go lower, but no. Oh, I didn't stop it, so let me just stop it. Okay, what else? We have peak hanging, bubble level, measure, all kind of tools, you know. Some of them I don't even know how to use. Magnifier. Let's see. So maybe like this, and then I've never really used one on a phone, but wow, yeah. So you just go like that. That's pretty cool. And you can also turn on a light if you can't see very well. Well, I think that's really decent, huh? Look at that. Boom, boom, microscopic. Pressure, so you can measure the pressure in your environment. That's pretty cool, actually. Speedometer, this is just recording your steps. Actually, no, sorry, this is the speedometer is for speed. But then you also have a step counter, yeah, pedometer in here. That will just record your steps. Then you have an underwater camera mode. So it says the screen touch and the button will be disabled. Press the power button to exit, click volume button to switch the mode. Yeah, so that's a good feature to have. And then the camping light, which I've showed you before. So that's just like the on off. You can also turn it on or off from here, I think. I've noticed that this doesn't really work. Not too sure why. And you can also set the duration of how long to stay on. Maybe you have to press longer on it. No, I've noticed you can turn it off. You can't really turn it on from there. But look, if you do that, SOS, full bright, but because I've used it 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes before, it doesn't allow me to do full bright brightness. And then you can turn it off from there, but you can turn it on. And then this is to push water. It's something similar I've seen to the phone, I think. It just probably push some. Let's see. Yeah, so it's vibrating and it's pushing water out. So switch view. Okay, yeah. And as for dust, pretty much the same. So it's creating a vibration, which is removing the dust. As you can see, everything I opened stayed in there, and you can quickly access it if you want to. Yeah. Okay, we're not going to close them. So the next step I want to show you guys is the camera. I do find it has a lot of options. So if we go in settings, we can see that it is even taking raw photos. It has a self timer, which you can schedule like this. Picture size, I normally use 12 megapixels, but you can go for up to 108 megapixels if you want to, and it will take more storage in your phone. Not sure what is the ZSD. Capture sound, you can capture or no. Watermark, if you want to have that. Grid lines, straighten, anti-flickering, I've put it on auto, but you can have it on 50 Hz, 60 Hz or off. I've noticed it also has I forgot how it's called, autofocus, you know, on different things, but it doesn't have anti-shaking when you film, or maybe it's using this anti-flicker, I don't know. GPS location as well if you need to, but HDR as well. So I'm gonna bring a little flower I have, and we'll take some photos. Okay, so let's have a quick look. So first of all, maybe we want to take a photo of this. Let's see also how close we can go. As you can see, it's focusing. From there, from that distance, it's no longer focusing. Okay, let's see how would this look like. Okay guys, so let me show you. So that's a photo of the plant. It was focusing more on the plant, and then this one was focusing more on the little cactus. Now let's just take a quick video as well. I'm gonna just try and shake my hand a bit. I think it's doing pretty well. Notice a bit on the distance, you know. Okay, and then let's do he also does, so in terms of what it does time lapse, night mode. Although in the night mode I haven't really seen a big difference. Photo, portrait. Sorry, I thought he's gonna look at my self, but portrait. It's probably gonna blur the background. And then you have a mono mode, which is just black and white like that. You have a macro, which I guess that's what something that maybe you can use. So it says the best distance for macro photography is 4 centimeters. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but it's not really focusing very well on the macro. No, actually, like this maybe. Hold on, my fault. So let's just try again. So you need to be closer. Okay. And maybe don't shake your hand. Okay, I'll show you after. So another nice, obviously QR code Pro. In the Pro, you have your normal Pro options, which I never really mess about with. But in the infrared, that's like having a night vision. So if I turn off these lights, sorry, that one and this one. So as you can see, if I use the night vision, you can clearly see even in the back in there. Yeah, if I go on the video, look how dark it is. You can't see anything. Yeah, so night infrared is like having a night vision. Yeah, so you can see clearly everything. So that's pretty cool, I would say. Let me just turn back on the light. Sorry, this will be a long video. And then obviously you can obviously rotate, and it's gonna, you know, pick up your face as well. And it also records like that. So yeah, let's have a quick look. This was in the macro mode, and now obviously I'm inside, and the light is not brilliant. Sorry, I'll keep on going like that. Okay, this is the video. I'm gonna just try and shake my hand a bit. I think it's doing pretty well. notice a bit on the distance, you know. Not bad, but the sound is actually really good. Also, if you think about the price of this phone, yeah, in UK we get it for about 300 and something pounds. I think that's amazing. It's like a really good deal for that price tag. So now I just want to quickly show you. So look, if I press once, he opens the recorder. Yeah. If I press long, it will start recording audio, which after I've set up, this will record the screen, sorry, will capture the screen, which, yeah, that's what I wanted. And then if I double press, it just turns on the flashlight. Yeah. So yeah guys, I think you know, it's a really nice phone. Oh, I forgot to show you is like inside the settings. Let me just quickly check, see what shows in here. And then yeah, I think I can show you. So it just shows your normal, like my device will show information about the CPU, but it's going to show the it's going to show some information which I can't show. Network, connected devices will show you what you've connected to Bluetooth. Apps, that's when you can install, uninstall apps. Apply advanced settings, app blocker, intelligent assistance, notifications, shortcut settings, battery. You can see more information about the battery. It's just been charged once, so it's kind of trying to create a usage now. Give us more details soon. Display, sounds, wallpaper and style. So wallpaper, as you can see, you can change the different colors. It even has some themed icons which you could use. Yeah, you can change your wallpaper. You have wallpapers in here to choose from, something that you may like. Initially it came with this wallpaper, but I do prefer the one I have now. It looks nice. Security, that's where you will set up your screen lock, find my device app. Privacy, you know, all kind of settings. Location, what kind of apps you allow them to see your location. Safety and emergency, these are all your normal Google settings, you know, that you can set up on any other phones. But yeah, in terms of things like how heavy it is, you get used to it, I have to say. I will just show you how it stands compared to an iPhone 14, for example. It is a big phone. You know, is the size of the screen is the same as the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra or S22 Ultra or S21 Ultra. So this is an iPhone 14, and this is side by side. Let me just turn on another light. Hopefully you can see better. So yeah, it is a chunky phone, but then you get it because it will last you the battery a week or close to a week. Yeah, where like this one you have to charge it maybe once every day. Yeah. So in terms of how heavy it is pretty heavy again, because it is a big phone. And I just want to show you compared to a, so because obviously I have a power bank in here, which is exactly the same capacity as this. Yeah. So when I hold this power bank, it's exactly the same weight as this phone. So they say it's 500 grams. So yeah, it is a heavy phone. It's not for everyone, but I think it has its purpose. And if I really love outdoors and camping, and for me this is a brilliant phone for that. Yeah, so thank you for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed it.